Live. What is up, my guys? We're out here chilling, big chilling. Yeah. Not much else to say about it. Mm-hmm. We out here. Mm-hmm. Hi, Lucian. What is up? As always, we do appreciate your company. So, put in the linky pin message. Done deal. Let's go. Yes, it's me. We're going to do more first impressions of many wonderful vintage fragrances. As of yet, I don't know them. My scent of the day, as many of you might have seen, was Solon Pasha's incense. I still get a bit from my hand, and it's definitely that kind of liturgical, that means church-like incense feeling, very typical of what a church incense would smell like. Noir de Noir. Interesting about Noir. I actually had a course lecture today about Le Film Noir. And yeah, it's a very interesting kind of topic. And yeah, we're currently just waiting for people to show up, to flow in, you know? Could call it a slow day, you could call it a not slow day, but we're just waiting. We're just waiting. I think I want to smell a bit more of some samsara. Just because I have the bottle and I need to relax after a long day. Again, I'm not promising anything. Whatever happens, happens. If I'm gonna pull Teatro alla scala, I'm gonna pull it. I mean, if I'm not gonna pull it, I'm not gonna pull it, you know? Don't worry, we're eventually getting to Teatro alla scala. It's just not now. God, this is so good. Again, this is a tester, but it doesn't really matter to me. It's almost edible without being a gourmand. It's good. It's good. Again, Mitsuko is a legendary fragrance, no doubt about it. Same for Chamade, Jiki, what else? Shalimar, of course. There's something about samsara. There's something about samsara that makes you want to just go back in, you know? Honestly, don't even... I don't think the modern version would be that bad, because, I mean, Ramsey said he had a kind of post Mysore batch, and he said it was still good, so it's gonna still be good. I don't think there's a bad kind of modern formulation of a classic Guerlain release. This is stuff. And yeah, again, we're just waiting for people to show up and comment and all that. Okay, that's enough samsara for now. We'll get back to it later if I'm feeling like it. And yeah, we're just waiting for people to show up. Yeah, that's about it. Again, if you feel like calling anyone in, see if they're free to join in right now. That'd be great. Or just yeah, there's not much to do with just one viewer, is there? Uh, yeah. Thank you. Again, if you want to like call anyone you know, tell them I'm streaming, like I don't know, Paolo and Nuge, any of those guys, that'd be great. And yeah, we're just going to just wait here. Let's let the stream reach 10 minutes running, and then I'll actually do the first impressions. Espresso at night? That's a bit. I would not be able to handle it. I'll just be up all night. I suck at processing caffeine. So even if it's like in the afternoon and it has caffeine in it, I'm just gonna have an awful time falling asleep. It just isn't going to happen for a good like 2 hours since 2 hours after starting the falling asleep procedure. Yeah, that's about it. We're a little tired today, but smelling something awful or something incredibly amazing should wake me right back up. Well, yeah, we'll sleep after the stream. It's important to. I wanted to do these impressions as much as you guys want to see me doing these impressions. So we'll so yeah, we'll do the impressions and then go to sleep. It's just this is I've been waiting for this all day, as much as you guys been waiting all day. Yeah. Well, we got much long till starting the first impressions. I think I forgot to I'll just tear off more pieces from this. I forgot to bring in the testing paper. So we're just gonna have to. Alright, that's great. Let me just pull out. Uh, the plan is doing 4, and if I feel like continuing, I'll do 2 more. Or if everyone wants me to do 2 more, I'll do 2 more. So yeah, the range of what we're doing today is 4 to 6. The first on the agenda is Déclaration from Cartier. The second, and must smell, Paco Rabanne, homme. The third is Yves Saint Laurent Y for women. And the fourth is Valentino Vendetta for men. These are our impression kind of candidates, or just on our ballot, on our agenda. So, how do I structure this? I think, what is up, Juro? How are you doing? Post us your scent of the day. And we're doing. Hi, you didn't miss anything. I just revealed the agenda. We're going to be doing first impressions of Cartier's Déclaration, Paco Rabanne pour homme, Dobre Veche, Yves Saint Laurent Y for women, and Valentino Vendetta for men. So, we'll start pretty simple. I think we'll do Y for women at the end. We might do like 1 or 2 more at the end of the 4 if I feel like it. Or if everyone really wants me to do 6 or 5 instead of 4. What is up, Kevin? How you doing, my guy? We're doing fragrance first impressions. We already did Kuros. The modern one is okay. The vintage one made me a little kind of queasy. Yeah, that's the kind of, the Kuros. I know you're not big on Kuros. You're more of an Acqua di Gio guy. So yeah, I think we'll start with Cartier's Déclaration. So, and before you guys ask about the accent, I like doing the French accent. It's funny to me. So, that's Déclaration. Okay. This needs a bit. It needs a bit of time. It is at once both smooth and also airy. I know the Eau d'Hermès comparison. I just haven't smelled Eau d'Hermès to really say anything. It's a really interesting kind of unidentifiable cold thing. Maybe it's like a spice that I'm just not eager or willing to kind of research into what kind of note it is, but I think this is the first time really paying attention to just like fragrances as a whole, and well, in terms of like what in Jean-Claude Héléna's work. When I smelled Terre d'Hermès, I just kind of thought it treated as a Terre d'Hermès, not Terre d'Hermès by Jean-Claude Héléna. And this Déclaration, it's hmm. Hmm. It's definitely sweet. Hmm. I don't get much BO on paper. On paper, I more get like a... It's this kind of... It's a cold, smooth spice. Hmm. When I smell this, I kind of think of sand dunes at night. Like it feels kind of... It feels kind of smooth and mountainous in a way. But the coldness kind of makes me feel this is at night. You know, it's not a dark night, but it's still there's this cold feeling here. There is a bit of a... But it does feel like it kind of floats. It doesn't really stay down here. It really takes up the kind of headspace. Yeah, I'll have to wear this on skin, and we'll see how it goes. But honestly, respectable release. I could see myself wearing this. It doesn't lean overtly kind of masculine. It feels like a unisex release to me in a way. I could see a woman wearing this. If you wore this... It kind of feels a bit kind of checkered... not checkered, but like it feels like a little bit of a patterned dress shirt fragrance to me. I don't know why. I just think of those kind of red, not yeah, kind of red lattice white dress shirts. If you guys know those. Moving on from Déclaration, we're going for Valentino's Vendetta. Okay, that's enough spraying. It's glistening. It's glistening for how much I sprayed. Okay, this is Valentino's Vendetta. Let's let the alcohol fade before we say anything. I don't know what to make of this. It's interesting. It feels a little amber sherry. It's weirdly smooth. Kind of uncanny that I can't really pick out anything in specific in specific detail. in texture, it reminds me a little bit of opium per homme. I think it has a slight graininess to this. Like it feels like it maybe just kind of peel small granules off this. Hmm. 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 This. Hmm. In terms of a vibe, it does feel a little bit like a sweetened 90s shower gel. Like a sweetened upscale version of, yeah, of like a generic men's body wash. Hmm. But it's definitely sweeter than the average one. Hmm. Honestly, not feeling any particular way about this. Hmm. Doesn't evoke anything in me. Hmm. Yeah, there's no like flash of inspiration hitting me here. This feels like a this feels like a guy who kind of goes to ski sometimes, like maybe twice a year. He kind of flies to the Alps to do a little bit of skiing. That's what this guy is. The guy who wears Vendetta. It kind of maybe it's a little kind of warm, or just the sweet creaminess kind of makes me think of a kind of chalet warmth. I don't know. We'll get back to Vendetta. Not really kind of sure what to make of Vendetta at the moment. It's not it's not doing much for me. I think it needs skin. It needs skin to, you know, show its true colors or whatever. I think we'll do Paco Rabanne now. Paco Rabanne. We'll do him now. Francisco Robaneda. Francisco Robaneda. So. So. Hmm. Ah, that's a little weird. Let's this is a strange one. This feels really lavendery. What's up, Ponyborn? We're currently doing a first impression on a bunch of scents. We did Declaration, we did Vendetta for Men by Valentino, and now we're doing Paco Rabanne Piram, the original, and I wouldn't say it's sharp. Azzaro Piram is sharp. This is very dull. Not boring, but it's dull. It's obtuse. It's very lavendery. It feels... It feels... Oh my god, I know what I'm getting here. This has the Kuro Cyrano cake thing. But it doesn't have the vintage Kuros piss thing. It's the urinal cake vibe from vintage Kuros without being disgusting. It very much feels like a young man waiting for his laundry to be done at a laundromat. This feels very, very, very clean in an almost unpleasant way, but it's not unpleasant. I actually really enjoyed this Paco Rabanne. I thought I didn't enjoy it at first, but I'm really kind of starting to come around this this upscale urinal cake vibe. In Curls, it's straight up urinal cake. Here, it's dialed back. It's kept on a leash. It's restrained. Honestly, this feels snowy. It's not cold winter air, but it feels like piled up snow, not falling snow. You know, wishing for dreaming of a white Christmas, kind of looking out the window snow. This is piled up snow. It's kind of disrupting your daily life. You know, you're shoveling the snow to drive to work, kind of snow. That's the kind of density that this has. But I think the snow kind of testifies to how kind of prim, proper, pristine, clean this Paco Rabanne is. Yeah, consider me a fan of Paco Rabanne. Piram, that is. Yeah, wow. Super clean. In a very, very unique way to the, you know, in a very, well, it's not unique as in it hasn't been done ever. Because, of course, there's kudos. But it's definitely special. It is gentlemanly, yes. I find it not as bright or as kind of, face up, kind of polite in a kind of forcing yourself way as something like Azaro Peram or Bowling Green. I think is a this is a gentleman who wears a neutral expression on his face. You know, Azaro Peram walks, waves to everyone. Hi, how are you doing? Oh, how are you? You're doing great at work. How's your wife there? Now, who at home? Alzado wears a smile, and he has some problems at home which he doesn't want people to know about. Paco Rabanne doesn't hide it. He's very much showing you if his day is bad. Not in a depressed way. He just shows up to work poker face. He's not gonna have small talk with you. He's not gonna ask you how's your wife. He's not really in the mood for any kind of flirting, from male or female coworkers. Let's say he's a progressive gentleman who leans both ways. He isn't interested currently in advances. He's got his own life to worry about, and you can see that he has a life to worry about, and you see that he worries about it. But he isn't kind of brought down by it. He just goes on with emotions, and yeah, that's Paco Rabanne, Perum. Last up, I don't know. It could be not last up. Like the stream if you haven't. It could not be last up if we wanted to continue this. So, Yves Saint Laurent, Y for women. We're going to spray this now. Prepare your butts. There is no doubt in my mind this is a chypre. It's built like a chypre. Oh? What's this? Like, it has the coldness and the furry kind of cold breeze effect of Rochefort, of Mitsuko, but there is a kind of canopy effect here. There is bits and pieces, like glimpses into green here. At times when you smell this, you get a whole lot of green. At times when you smell this, you get a whole lot of fruity. This is ballroom dress-like. But you're in the gardens. You're definitely in the gardens. Maybe you're in a hedge maze. There is a bit of a... There is actually a bit of a reminder. Maybe there's a rose here, because it kind of beckons to future things like chamade. Because there's a little bit of an oiliness here, with chamade and nahema. So I'm thinking there's a little bit of old school rose here. Oily rose. I've noticed it's a bit of a common, not a core, but common facet found in these old school feminines. This kind of oily rose. Well, you'd have to send me a decant of Chypre Palatin for that, Dushan. Yeah. No surprises here. Not huge fan, but I am a big fan of Yves Saint Laurent Y for women. From these four, yeah, I can say it's my favorite from these four. Now, we're at an impasse, guys. Do you want me to end the stream now? Or do you want me to do, like, 2 more? End the stream is in, we're not really ending the stream now. We're doing the scent of the night, and then 2 more? Okay, that's all I had to hear. So we're doing 2 more. Yeah, yeah. So, that's not it. by Balmain. Vert by Balmain. And Teatro, alla scala. What are the odds? What are the odds? I think we'll save Teatro, alla scala for last. So, that's funny. That's really funny. So, let's smell Vendetta. See how it is. So, this is very green. Wow. Like supremely green. It has even a little bit of a descendant of pininess, kind of heavy greenness. Not grassy, but deep throaty greenness. And yet there's a bit of a floral heart here. It's hiding a little bit of a... Yeah, it's hiding its colors behind the green. There's some fruitiness here, definitely. When I smell this, I kind of think of Animal Crossing. If you've ever seen the game Animal Crossing, it kind of reminds me of this because there's a whole lot of green in that game, but it's also a very colorful game. In terms of texture, this is very smooth. It's not airy. It's not fizzy. It's a very stable green with a kind of flowery, fruity thing. Yeah, it's... maybe a slight citrus fizz, but it's more of a light pop-up than a true fizz. This is a really pleasant fragrance. This fragrance, she's what is she? I feel like she's literally a gardener. Like, I feel like her hobby is taking care of flowers and other sorts of plants. Like, she loves nature. Taking walks in the forests, in the fields, prairies, whatever. She and nature, they're like this. It's a little bit of the, you know, the Sound of Music kind of, the famous scene where she's standing in front of all the green and she's, the hills are alive. That's kind of what this is. But it's not as happy-go-lucky as that. It's not as bubbly. She's very mature about how she goes about, her hobbies. She's not jumping for joy. She has a content face whenever she's in her element. Yeah. Vert. Really good. So, we have arrived at our final destination. It's the theater of the scale. It's the scale. I don't know. Scala. Volume theater. Not sure. Ladder theater. Honestly, not sure what scala means. Or alla. So, let's clear up our nose a bit. So, let's do this. Let's do this. So, that's an interesting sweetness. It's not a real wow for me, but it is an interesting fragrance. It really is big. It kind of smells a little raisin-like. Not 100%, but there's a bit of this kind of dried fruit effect. But this has a thick nectar-like feeling. It is also surprisingly comforting. I don't know why. Like, this feels like a very reaffirming hug. This feels like a mother. This fragrance is a mother. Could be your mother. Like, really, it's a kind of something you'd smell on your mother, hugging you because your first, it was your first day of school. You came back. And you ran up to your mom crying because you've just not seen her for a few hours. But to you, it felt like an eternity. This is a very liquidy fragrance. In a way, like, it's not dense, solid, like the piled up snow from Paco Rabanne. That's kind of powdery dense. Not soapy dense like Santos. This is a thick, dense liquid. Not as dense and like sticky. It's not dense, sticky as like truly kind of sweet gourmand, kind of sickly sense. I think it kind of follows that oily texture of the old school rose, and and darkens it, you know? This feels like a huge change. If Rocha Femme has the purple oiliness together with the chypre, remove the chypre part, and change the hue to an almost cola-like brown. It's not totally amber orange. It's darker than that. It feels like it's a gradient. You know? It's very kind of, you know, it's a little brighter in terms of color than a cola. And this is really interesting. This is really interesting. Again, not a wow moment. Both Teatro, alla Scala and Why Eau de Parfum were really great. They're, you know, with Why I kind of expected it to wow me because it's a chypre. Teatro alla Scala kind of came a little out of left field, but it's still like got a lot of talk from the big boys in this space. Yeah, it's this was an interesting stream. It was an interesting stream. Let's do a little recap. I need to see. This was this is Vendetta, I think. Yeah, there is a bit more of that kind of. There is a bit of that kind of. I say 2000s kind of spiky deodorant like feeling. It doesn't irk me that much, but it is a little kind of Déclaration. Is this it? Is this Déclaration? It is. It's starting to go weird, but not in a way I particularly dislike this Déclaration. Needs more exploration, definitely. This is what is this? This is why. It's relaxing. Why? In terms the smell itself is like, in terms of development, it is relaxing, but it also is making me feel more relaxed. It kind of sells on the slightly foresty feeling. And this is the urinal cake vibe, still there, faded a bit. Now it's getting woodier, maybe a bit kind of, a bit burnt. You know, a bit kind of shavy burnt. I don't know if it makes sense. Yeah, it's still very interesting, Paco Rabanne. Paco Rabanne. It's still very interesting. Um, where's the Vendetta? Is this Vendetta? Yeah, it's Vendetta. Yeah, way greener, smooth. This this feels like an English woman wearing this. Like this is a kind of gray sky morning, but it's still kind of green everywhere. Yeah, it's English, you know? It's not the hills are alive with the sound of music. It's if you don't know her, it's fuck off. And if you know her, it's you're getting some conversation. And Teatro, alla scala is um wow. Teatro alla scala is comforting in a way which I cannot truly explain. Like it feels like a like a room where every surface is pillowy. You could sleep on the wall, you could sleep on the floor, there are couches there. But it also kind of feels like a grandmotherly room. Like you're gonna sleep there and you see a lot of old stuff, you know, you see pictures of her from when she was young. You see if you're a Slavic, if you know you're of Slavic origins, you just know it. There are gonna be some carpets hanging on the walls. There's an old TV, dusty bookshelf. It just all feels lived in, and in this kind of space where you know that everything has accumulated years of existence on it. You kind of, you know, you feel you could fall asleep any moment. There's like a little bit of reassurance in how kind of not outdated necessarily, but how um but how time, you know, how much, yeah, you know, it like how much time there is in every single thing in there. And I don't think you need a tuxedo to wear this. I don't think you need to dress up for any fragrance really. I think you could honestly pull this off just the way you are. You know, you could wear this to sleep. You could wear this to work. You could wear this anywhere really. It's really good. It's really good. So, with the two people still watching, I think we should do a Scent of the Night talent show. To remind you guys, our options are Déclaration, Vendetta, Paco Rabanne, Yves Saint Laurent Y, What is a Boss, Vert, and Teatro, alla scala. Yo, what's up, boss? You missed the whole stream. We did the impressions already. Now we're just doing the Scent of the Night talent show. Do you want to know what they are, or are you just gonna sit this one back? But yes, that's the sitch. No, really, Dushan? Is that your final answer? Is that there's Teatro alla scala is also in the running? Like, remember, this Oh, okay. Okay, understood, understood. Okay, teatro. So, yes. Um, okay, so, Boz, your options are Quartier Déclaration, Valentino Vendetta, Paco Rabanne Purom, Yves Saint Laurent Y for women, Vert from Balmain, and Teatro alla Scala from Crizia. These are your options. Paolo says Y, Duchan says Teatro, Juro says Déclaration. So again, we have Y, Teatro, Déclaration, and Paco Rabanne Purom. Okay, we have four different votes. Four different votes. Huh. Anuj, what is up, my guy? We did the impressions already. You can watch the VOD for those. We're doing a Scent of the Night talent show with our decants. Your options are Déclaration, Vendetta for men, you know, Valentino, Paco Rabanne, Purom, Yves Saint Laurent Y for women, Vert from Bama, and Teatro alla Scala from Crizia. These are your options for Scent of the Night. We have votes for these four: Déclaration, Yves Saint Laurent Y, Paco Rabanne Purom, and Teatro alla Scala. These are your options. What is up, Anuj? I hope you're doing well. Yes, these four. Teatro alla Scala. Okay, we have a winner, guys. We have a winner. Unless anyone here would like to add their vote in, our winner is Teatro alla Scala as the Scent of the Night, aka the Scent of the Bed. I'm not gonna do a Scent of the Night. It just, I don't know. I wanna wear it to bed. Well, I guess I could spray it on my forearm and then spray it on my chest to go to sleep. Then, yeah, yeah, sure. I'll spray it on skin. Why not? One spray on skin. Yeah, we're not gonna do the kind of loser parade thing this time. Mostly because I'm feeling tired right now. You know, I'm feeling tired. I'm not built for this. I have to wake up early tomorrow to walk my dog because my parents are vacationing abroad at the moment. So I have to take care of the. I have to walk the dog. Not so much take care of the dog, but definitely walk the dog. Not the yo-yo trick. I mean, like actually walking the dog. The weather in Israel right now is it's we're having a bit of a heat wave. The dog's name is Dallas. Teatro is really good. It's awesome. Um Summary. Um Déclaration was weird. It was kind of smooth. When I smelled it, I thought of kind of sand dunes in the night. I'm not sure why. Vendetta was weird. It was like a bit of an upscale men's shower gel smell, not in like the blue fragrance way, more like a shower gel from like the 90s or the 2000s. That was Vendetta for me. Um, Paco Rabanne has the texture of piled on snow. It has the kudos like urinal cake facet without the horrible, appalling, uh, piss. It was very interesting. Kind of dries down a little burnt, but not like ashy. I mean, more like it smells a little cooked. Yves Saint Laurent Y for women was it was good. A greener version of the chypres I'm used to. It had a bit of an kind of oil thing to it. From old school roses, the kind of rose that you get in Nahama. Even though there's no rose, the kind of rose you get in Shamad, the kind this certain oil facet of these women's fragrances. That's Yves Saint Laurent for women. Vert, uh, green, and yet still very colorful. Makes me think of a girl who really likes taking care of plants, but she's also a bit rude in it. She's a bit of a she's British. She can probably stomach anything you throw at her. She's not a scared lass. She can take it on her own. Definitely. Scent of the day, allure homme. Interesting. I haven't smelled it. Not sure how good it is. Um. But yeah, and Teatro, alla scala is also a is an awesome fragrance. Yo, Rudy, what is up, my guy? Thank you for actually tuning in to one of my streams. Uh, we're kind of at the tail end of it, but I don't know. We can continue going for it for a little bit more, as a special kind of courtesy gesture to Rudy, the man, the myth, the legend. We did a bunch of vintage fragrance impressions already. Um, if you want to hear the summaries of them all, just tell me. But otherwise, we also did this kind of interactive portion of the stream where where chat votes on what fragrance I'm going to wear. From a bunch of options, and these options were coincidentally the fragrances I decided to do first impressions on. And yeah, Teatro alla Scala is a really interesting fragrance because it's comforting in a way which I haven't smelled in a long time or ever, but it still gives me a feeling as if I have smelled it. Like, it's this feeling of falling asleep in grandmother's room. You see all these very old, kind of aged memorabilia. The wall carpet. There's a wall carpet, of course. A wide TV. A thick, fat TV. There's there. And just everything there kind of... There's it also feels very... The color of the fragrance does feel brown, but when I imagine it, the room itself is actually red. I don't know why. I mean, I reckon I see how it could be too sweet for some. The kind of viscous liquid texture of this fragrance does it feels like it's cloying for everyone. Yes. I like it because then again, I do like sweet fragrances. So yeah, I'm a bit kind of used to it or biased on that front. Um, yeah, truly an interesting release. Yeah, that's Boz. You can see it's Kylo Ren Boz. Boz was also the kind of weird username, the kind of woman, the elderly woman username on Rich's stream once. That was also Boz. Um, yeah. Eventually, yo, Rudy, have you smelled Bowling Green? You seem like you've smelled Bowling Green. I need to share the news with everyone else. I am actually a rather big fan of Bowling Green. It's very soapy in a kind of it feels like when you smell it, you're transported to the shower room of a granddad. Like like it's all very, it's tiles with these kind of with a tacky design, but it's kind of it's this kind of dark, unappealing green. Well, I'm not big on vintages. I mostly just I wanted vintage Samsara because when a news sent me free decants, that was the one I enjoyed, so I bought it from him. And the other decants just happened because Anuj asked what decants I'd like with my Samsara bottle, and that's that. Wow! Rudy, you can't just say that! You cannot say that! That's... Wow! What? I need some water. But I don't want to look... I don't want to see this. But yeah. Interesting. Jeez. What was I going to say? I don't know. Oh, speaking of, I haven't. I also just want to smell some Samsara again. Teatro is good, but you know, this is also good. Look at this beautiful bottle. You know, it's oh, it's incredible. Ah, it's awesome. It's wow. Yeah. What are you guys' favorite Guerlain releases? You know what? We're gonna do this. I want to ask something that could be quite a hot topic. EDP, Samsara bottles, and the gold refillables. Is the gold refill? Is that those are vintages, right? Would you say the modern ones, the modern Samsara, is still good? Like, is it still faithful to the idea of samsara? I'm not gonna say the same because obviously it's not gonna be the same. But is it faithful? Have you smelled them to at least say as much? Yeah, I know it's the EDP. You know what, guys? Let's do a little survey. What is your guys' favorite guirlande release for? Let's say, what's your favorite women's guirlande release? Really, really interesting to see what opinions we'll have. I know we'll get some Mitsukos. I know we'll get some haven't smelled any's. Maybe a Shalimar or two. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, that's... good thing I got the vintage. Good thing I got the vintage. Wow. Okay. Vol de nuit. I have not smelled Vol de nuit. I've heard it's a green fragrance, and that's about it. Mitsuko in the extrait. I don't know. I've only smelled Mitsuko in the eau de toilette, and it's good. It's very, very good. I gravitated more towards samsara, cause why not? Yeah. Honestly, guys, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I can go much longer. Like I'm grateful for your guys' viewership. I'm feeling sluggish as all hell at the moment. So please forgive me. When I just close the stream now, because I'm not ready for this. I just need to just go and sleep. So thank you guys for watching. Like the stream if you haven't and you're into that. There's a link in the pinned message if you want to do that. And with that, I am heading out. Oops. Thank you. Bye.